welcome back to the channel. It's just Ty, man. Hope everybody's doing great, staying healthy, striving to be great, striving to elevate. Today, I want to talk to you guys about what it's like owning a BMW E90 in New York City. And a couple things I wish I knew before buying. You know, a lot of people say it's scary, it's terrifying, it's such a fancy car, it's such high maintenance, the parts are expensive, and I think all of that stuff is nonsense. So, a little backstory, actually. So upon first owning a BMW about 4 or 5 years ago, I was driving with my best friend, and we were at a traffic light, and an old guy stops by. He's like, it was like a 2018 Honda Civic, Honda Accord or something like that. So he stops by. He's like, hey, you know, you guys look so young. Why do you own such a nice vehicle? This doesn't make any sense. And I was like, bro, that's a lot of hate you got in your heart. Number one, you don't know me, you don't know my finances, things of that nature. But I guess thanks for the insight. Stay blessed. Have a good day. Really weird. You know, it's a huge stereotype around BMWs, particularly in New York City. So the first thing I wish I would have known was definitely the SULIV warranty. So this is for older models, which not even older. They still range towards the current models, current years. So the SULIV warranty is the super ultra low emissions vehicle. It has special parts that basically helps your vehicle reduce the emission gases it's pushing out. So a lot of these parts actually stay covered up to 150,000 miles by BMW because they're so intricate, they're so delicate, they're so complicated. So again, right, owning an older BMW, mine is about 2009. It's actually really good. So it covers a lot of emission parts. It actually covered my valve cover gasket, which saved me like $1,500. BMW did it for free. So you know it was done correctly. It was done efficiently, everything like that. Another thing I wish I would have known is brake dust. OEM BMW brakes are freaking amazing for stopping, power, noise reduction. However, the brake dust cakes up, and it can get so bad to the point to where it actually throws off your wheel balance. It really sucks. However, I do have a car wash regimen if you live in New York City in an apartment, or you can also follow the same steps if you have a driveway or hose to get rid of that pesky brake dust. I'll link it down in the description box below. Definitely, you can check that one out. Another thing I wish I knew about BMW were oil leaks. BMW are notorious for oil leaks. People call it sweating grease. You know, it's funny. Whatever, but it's very odd that the engineers who made the vehicle again is amazing, I love it, but it's very odd that they decided to use rubber gaskets, which aren't really durable with high heat or cold temperature. So when you shift from cold to hot, you have your ignition coils will blow, your gaskets would break, it will become brittle, the rubber. It's really weird that they made the engine run so hot. It's odd, I don't understand it. However, if you go to BMW or a BMW specialty mechanic who is ACE certified, they actually give you, I think it's about 33 years or 36,000 mile warranty on all repairs they cover. So it's really helpful to my knowledge. You can also go to your local mechanic that you trust and know, which is supporting a small business. However, they'll do what they can to the best of their knowledge, but since they're not BMW specialists, they won't take the extra step as far as, like, you know, making sure the surface is smooth, the surface is clean, so that way the new gasket can adhere properly. Not to say it's bad, because, you know, going to the specialty mechanic, let's say it's your valve cover, that's gonna run you about $1,200. If you go to your local mechanic, they may charge you $4 or $5. So if you're on a budget, it'll extend the life you have before getting it properly done for, you know, 6, 7, 8 months. I've done it myself with the experiment. But like for example, something as small as a oil filter housing that cost me about $120 to replace. My mechanic is cool, he does a good job. But yeah, another thing I would like to cover today is the freaking washer fluid leaks. For some reason, BMW created a system where you can actually rinse off your headlights. I guess it's cool, luxury feature, I guess. I think it's stupid. But New York City has a lot of potholes, and when I say potholes, I mean craters. So if you're not really driving slow enough, or you get caught off guard because of the rain or anything like that, any variable you couldn't control. Potholes are vicious. I've blown tires on potholes, cracked rims, bent rims, but the most annoying thing was when I hit a pothole, it was during a snowstorm. I actually broke off the mechanism that goes up and down from my front bumper, so it just leaks nonstop now. I could replace it, but it doesn't bother me too much nowadays. I just leave my washer fluid empty. If it's going to be a heavy snowstorm in New York, I'll just fill it up with washer fluid if I don't have to go outside and drive, just for safety reasons. I want to have good visibility. Another thing I wanted to cover is tents. So I like having tents, and New York is definitely illegal. I don't condone it. Don't, stay with the law, be a law-abiding citizen. However, I love having privacy, and also I love the practical use of tents. So in the summertime, we get really nasty summers in New York. It's a mix of heat, and there's a mix of, so I always say it's like 20% natural heat, 80% pollution. It's disgusting. The heat's nasty. It's really bad. However, having tents helps a little bit. It reduces the rays that push in through your glass to have the inside of your car a little bit cooler. It also helps your engine run better. For example, if you have tents, you're blocking out the sun rays, so your inside cabin isn't as hot, so your engine and AC compressor aren't working as hard to cool down the interior cabin. So that's a benefit, that's a plus. I do get pulled over a lot. I've gotten tickets, but it's part of the lifestyle, man. You want tents, you got to deal with it, right? Another thing I wanted to cover is fluid changes. So BMW parts are very particular. They're very delicate. Again, they're very fragile, but they're also hyper efficient for the most part. So, for example, I had to change my power steering fluid because inside of the power steering pump, there's actually a mechanism that needs to stay well lubricated and not have any harsh debris or dirt inside of it. So, once every like 12 to 15,000 miles, you kind of want to drain that out, put fresh fluid in, keep it running good, because nobody wants to replace a power steering pump. Don't even want to deal with that headache, right? If we do our preventative maintenance up front, we'll be fine long term. Story about this though. So me, I definitely try to support black business. I'm a black man living in America. I don't want to get too political on the channel. However, for me personally, I can care less about the color of your skin. If you're giving me good customer service, you're knowledgeable, you're intelligent, I'm down to support your business. So I went to a local business in Queens, in the Queens area, to get the fluid change. So the fluid I got online, I think it was CHS11 something. I forgot the exact name, but I can link it down in the description box. It's a very particular mineral fluid. BMW needs it. Again, right, people say oh my god, that's so crazy, so much money, that's stupid, but the fluid, 2 bottles cost about $30. You can buy from Advanced Auto Parts. I'm also looking for sponsors. Advanced, let me know, send me product. I got 2 from Advanced Auto Parts for about $30. It's a simple process. You basically want to climb under your car, unscrew the drain bolt, let the fluid drain out, turn your wheel fully to the left, turn your wheel fully to the right, let it drain again, close it back up, refill, again, pull it to the left, pull it to the right, fill it back up, get all the air out. Really simple process. Takes you no more than 20 minutes. So I stopped by the shop. My car is what it is. It looks pretty nice, I guess. I take care of it. So I get to the shop. The dude is like, price gouging time, right, guys? He's like, this is a nice car you have here, man. Really nice. So he does a 360 walk around. Why? Nobody knows. Doesn't answer my question. My question was, hey, how much would it cost for you to drain and refill my power steering fluid? He walks around, hits me with the, this is a nice car you got here. It needs a special fluid. So he proceeds to tell me the fluid costs about $100, which is just ridiculous because I just paid $30 and I have 2 in my trunk, but I don't let him know that. I'm trying to gauge your level of honesty and professionalism. So he proceeds to tell me the fluid's about $100 and it'll be another $150 in labor. Guys, $150 in labor to go under my car, unscrew a bolt, drain it, screw it back in. That's blasphemy. That's nuts. That's ridiculous. Don't stand for that. Price gouging is absurd, especially in New York City when you own a German vehicle, particularly a BMW E90. So, again, I'm not a hateful person. I try and spread love, spread positivity. So I told him, like, hey, have a good day, man. Have a good day. Stay blessed. It's not going to work out. So did it myself. Stopped being lazy. Trained it. All in all, it cost me $40 with tax, right? great deal, job done. But if you go to BMW, they'll probably tell you $500 to drain the fluid and change it. It's just nuts. Another thing that I wanted to cover was definitely oil. So most people say, oh, BMW oil is so expensive. To be honest, I don't really think you need BMW oil as long as you have the viscosity you need. Mine in particular is 10W40. Change it regularly every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. You'll be perfectly fine. However, BMW engines are delicate, so some oils do have a formula which you need to extend the longevity of your engine. So I've used BMW oil once. I'm not really a fan of it. It's very expensive. It's overpriced. I think it's overhyped. I use Liqui Moly. Again, Liqui Moly. I need some sponsors, man. Set me up if you guys are watching this. But Liqui Moly is a really, really good oil. I think 6 liters with a man filter, in which that's a filter that fits best on BMW. It's about $60. And again, right, Advanced Auto Parts, they always have 25% off. Utilize this asset. If you don't want to use Advanced, or it's not in your local area or vicinity, you can also use FCP Euro. They have a lifetime replacement warranty on anything they give you. So if you purchase the oil change kit, dump out the old oil, you put the new oil in, you can send the old oil back to give you a full refund. It's a really, really dope business. I'll also link that down in the description box, as well as Advanced Auto Parts. But guys, all in all, in my advice, it's not scary to own a BMW in New York City. Don't believe the hype. The maintenance is not bad. It could be not, but you know, it's all about your due diligence, research, educate yourself. Do not stand for price gouging. Price gouging is trash. Do not stand for that. But you know, again, do your research, do your homework, get estimates, man. Get estimates, definitely. You can also do tool rental from AutoZone and auto parts stores like that. So definitely utilize that asset. Rent tools, get the job done yourself if you can, if it's not too complicated. However, I would recommend any job that goes beyond your expertise level, do not attempt it on your own. You'll do more harm than good. But simple fluid changes, you can knock that out yourself and save yourself thousands in the long term. So all in all, do I feel like owning a BMW E90 in New York City is a headache? Is it overly expensive? In my opinion, it's no. I think all cars have maintenance requirements. It's all relative, you know, but again, don't live beyond your means. Stay focused, try and elevate. Appreciate you guys for watching. You know, drop a like, drop a sub, and more importantly, more than anything, please drop some comments down below. You know, I'm trying to elevate myself, trying to be better, and also help you guys learn the process of what it's like owning a BMW in New York City, because the hype is just ridiculous that it's gonna cost you a fortune, it's a money pit, and I definitely disagree. These machines are amazing. I've been in love with it since day one driving one, and that was about 2011, I think it was, I first drove one. The machines are amazing, they perform well, the luxury features, it's just super dope, man. If you are in love with BMW like myself, definitely give it a try. Don't be afraid. Owning a German vehicle, it's really, you know, do your homework, you'll be all right, man. But again, man, hope everybody's well. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you in the next one. Later.